then so I just like turn my head and I'm like, me and Beyonce make eye contact. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel today. First time I'm really talking, you know what I mean? Today's video is just going to be an update. We're just going to get right into it. I've been gone for a very long time. I've been gone for like 3 months. If you're still here, I just want to take a moment to say thank you for even, catching back up with me. I've just been on a different finding self journey as of late. So I wanted to get on here and just kind of talk to you guys, give you an update on my life, what's been going on, what's happening. Before we get into that, I'm just gonna give my face some moisture. This is the grape water from, oh my god, I think it's Cadele. I think that's how you say it, Cadele. This is the grape water, super hydrating. I love it. I use it a lot before bed, but today I'm just gonna use it before I start my makeup because I just got out of the shower and I didn't put any moisturizer or anything, so just my skin is really, really dry. I've just been traveling as of late. I was in LA for 2 months, and I was just working with different people, meeting a lot of different people. As you guys know, if you follow me on Instagram, you guys know I met the queen. I met Beyonce, guys. I'll give you a story about that. I'll let you guys know about that, what happened, how that happened, all that jazz. Really cool story, actually, and I'll never forget it. Next, I'm going to use the Beauty Elixir from Cadele, and I'm just going to hydrate because I need it. I need it bad. I need it really bad. Honestly, that was probably the most great trip for me because I networked a lot and I got to meet a lot of different people, and it was really awesome. I made friends with a lot of different people too, and it was just really cool. Like I enjoyed that trip. It was really great for, just kind of getting myself out there, getting outside of my comfort zone in a sense, because a lot of the people I was, rubbing elbows with or rubbing shoulders. Is it rubbing shoulders? Bumping shoulders with? I don't know. I forgot the saying, but I was just kind of like, yeah, I'm in this room and I belong here. And I didn't get the sense of like imposter syndrome. I felt like, yeah, I belong here. I should be here. But it was like kind of eye-opening to my own self, because I was just like, what the hell? Like, I'm amongst these people or whatever. Like, it's crazy. I'm not gonna name everything that I put on my face because I'm just gonna put it in the description below so you guys can check it out there. I know I've been away from YouTube at least for a while, and I just wanted to kind of just hop back and get in the groove of things. I've been really heavily on TikTok. So if you guys want to see me more, then like head over there, because honestly, Instagram is trash right now, and it's just it's so annoying, and it's hard to stay motivated when no one's really seeing anything that you're posting. But I've just been in this space where I don't care if the algorithms are not working in my favor. Like, I'm still going to be productive, I'm still going to be consistent, because it's gonna pay off, and I'm just gonna be very positive about that. But anyway, let's go ahead and get into the story you guys probably really want to know about, and I'm like gonna tell you guys from the beginning because I don't want you guys to be like, what the hell? I want to know how you met Beyonce. Like, what the hell? Well, let's set the scene. So I was at the Grove, and I was like with my sister. We were just walking Tui around. Like, he really loves the Grove, and he really enjoyed being out there because there were so many other dogs. So I was like, I'm gonna take him to the Grove. He really likes it over there. He just gets like freaked out every time we go. So I took him to the Grove, and one of my friends texted me and was like, do you want to go to this party? It's like exclusive party. Trust me, you wouldn't want to go. And I was like, exclusive party. You're in, I don't know if if you've ever been in LA, there's like exclusive party for everything. Like, everything is like exclusive and high profile or something, but you never really know like who's going to be in the room. You just never know. Sure, I'll go. And they're like, trust me, you want to be there. Like, trust me, you want to be there. And I was like, okay. So I was at the Grove. I went to Nordstrom. I bought me a dress. I was like, I need something to wear, because honestly, I had been there for like a couple weeks and I was running out of clothes. So I was like, okay, let me get something to wear. So I wore this dress. I'm going to insert a picture of it. Thankfully, I already had my makeup and like hair done, because I was like, it was late. I feel like Beyonce's going to be here. Like, I don't know why, but I have a feeling that Beyonce's going to be here. I don't know. I just feel it. I feel it in my bones that she's going to be at this party, but I wasn't sure. So I was like, okay, get there, get out of the car. We come up to like this door that I've been to this place before, but I didn't have my glasses on, guys, so this is kind of a blur, but I know what I saw, okay? But we went to this like, it was like a speakeasy type of place, so you wouldn't really know what it is until you walk in and you're like, oh, it's like this whole like bar situation, like this whole like clubby situation, but it's not. It's not a club. It's like a bar / lounge-ish type of thing, whatever. Open the door. Immediately, as we open the door, I see Jay-Z standing right there, like in front, just like standing right there. And I'm like, oh, it's that kind of party. I knew it. In my head, I'm like, I knew it. Like, I was like, I knew it. So I'm standing there, and like I get introduced, and he shakes my hand, and I was like, hi, nice to meet you. And I tell him my name, whatever. He's like, hi, nice to meet you. And then, like, in the corner of my eye, like, I see someone kind of standing, like, diagonal to me. But I really, like, I was already kind of, like, just in shock. Because I'm like, oh, my God, as soon as we go through the door, like, this is who we're greeted with. Like, still kind of in shock, but I'm kind of, like, not, my attention's here. But I see someone in the corner of my eye, but I wasn't really sure who it was. And so I just, like, turn my head, and I'm like, me and Beyonce make eye contact. Beyonce. And I'm like, I'm like, oh my, like, okay, first of all, I did not freak. I held it down, bro. Let me tell you. I need an award for how cool I played it. I played it so cool because on the inside, oh, I was freaking out. I was like, this is a fever dream. This isn't real. Like, this isn't really happening. And so I look, we make eye contact, and she like nods at me, and I nod at her, and I'm like, okay, I'm thinking that's as far as it's gonna go, like, whatever. That's enough for me. That's enough for me for a lifetime. We don't have to talk. We don't even have to speak. I just, like, I know that your presence is here. Okay, cool, whatever. So she, so then I do get introduced to her, right? And she, like, instead of shaking my hand, she goes in for a hug, and she hugs me. She hugged me. Our bodies embraced. I feel like it's my Capricornness that she was like, you know what? I like her. I feel the down-to-earthness. I feel the earth signs. We connecting. You know what I mean? She felt it. She felt it. So anyway, so like, she hugs me, and I said, hi, oh my God, nice to meet you. And I'm still keeping it cool, okay? I'm still keeping it very, very cool, because this is one of those parties you don't take out your phone. You're not, like, taking pictures with anybody. You're not doing that. You're acting like you've been somewhere, okay? You're acting like you've been somewhere. So I'm just like, yeah, nice to meet you, whatever, I say my name. And then she's like, you're so beautiful. And I was like, oh, thank you. And I'm like, thank you. And she's like, you're so beautiful. And she said 2 times, guys. She said fucking 2 times. 2 times, okay? And that was it. I was like, thank you. And I just kind of like, I just stepped away, because I stepped aside, because everybody's like, kind of talking to her and stuff, whatever. But oh my God, the whole night we like danced and we had fun, and like, it was just so freaking cool. I'm not going to go into like grave detail. An experience, I feel like I'll, like, one of those once in a lifetime experiences that you just kind of like tell your children or tell like, your friends or whatever. Like, it was just such a cool, like, in my head, I already knew I was going to meet her in some capacity, and I knew it was going to be a good meeting. I just knew it. I just knew it was going to be cool. It was going to be like very calm, and I wasn't going to freak out. And I was like, I'm just going to play this really cool, and it's going to be great. Like, I'm going to meet her, and it's going to be like a nice meeting. And it really was. It really was. We was dancing. We was having a good time. It was a great, great, great experience. Something I'll never forget. She is beautiful. Oh my gosh, she's so stunning. Stunning. Skin flawless. Like, she has a great aura too. Like, you can just like feel it. And then also too, she smells amazing. She smells so good. Oh, she's just beautiful. Like, beautiful. I still feel like it didn't really happen. Do you know what I mean? Like, it was one of those things where you're just like, did that actually happen to me? Yeah, it did. Yeah, it did. Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Like, so all that to say, LA was really amazing. It started off great. Ended on a kind of sour-ish note for other reasons, but for the most part, it was a great trip. And I thoroughly enjoyed myself. Like, I had such a good time. This time around, when I went to LA, I was like, damn, I actually really know a lot of people. And I never, being there for so long, you just kind of like, it becomes a norm with just how many people that you run into and meet and stuff like that you just don't really think about it. But this time around, it just kind of dawned on me, because I have been in Florida for so long, that when I got there, I was like, wow, like, I've really kind of, I'm trying to make sure that I make a good especially for what I want to do in the future and things like that. I still really want to work in the industry, and I still want to work in entertainment, even if it's not always going to be music. Like I've had other thoughts about doing other things too. And so, like, I don't know, I'm just happy with the friendships and, like, or not friendships, even, like, just work relationships that I've made. I'm very serious about it, and I'm just happy with, like, just how things are going. It was really, really cool. It made me realize that I just have a bright future, and I'm excited about what's to come. My face is starting to break out right now, and I really feel like my period is coming, because I'm like, okay, why is my face breaking out? Because I was doing so well, and now all of a sudden I'm starting to get like baby pimples all over my forehead, which is how it starts. It starts with the pimples on my forehead, and then I get them on my cheeks, and then I get them on my chin, and I'm like, okay, so period's coming. Next week, I'm going to New York, which I plan on vlogging. I wish I would have vlogged more of my LA trip, but it was just so much, okay? It was a lot going on. It was really good, but it was also just a lot. Like, I was going through a lot. It was a lot. So I definitely wasn't really trying to pick up my camera, because I just didn't feel like I was in the mental space to be really just... I don't know. I just didn't feel like being fake, basically what I'm trying to say. I didn't feel like faking the funk. If I would have gotten on camera, you guys would have been like, damn, girl, what are you going through? Like, even though it was really, like I said, even though me being out there was really great, just my personal life was just kind of like, it was a lot going on. So I really didn't feel like it was a good time to be on camera, just not really feeling the vibes. Feeling myself. I just wasn't really feeling myself. I still like working on my brand. There's been a lot of things that I've been trying to do to make sure that the brand is going to be successful. So I take a step back. Things are still available on the site to purchase. I haven't really done a restock, and I'm still in the process of creating new products. So it's just been like, again, slow and steady. Just learning from my first launch and things like that. So there's a lot of things going on. Next year, definitely be hitting the ground running, and also the end of this year we're gonna have more stuff coming out. But I just want to give you guys an update on that, because someone asked me, they're like, oh, I feel like you gave up on it. I was like, no, I didn't give up on it. I've just been doing a million different other things, girl. Since we're halfway through the year, I've made a lot of progression in like my friendships and my personal relationships with people. I've made amends with a lot of people that I really wanted to like make amends with, and just revisit those friendships that I had. So I'm really happy about that. I've made new friends that I really cherish, and I'm so happy that I'm like, I can call these people my friend. Yeah, it's just been like a lot of self-growth, a lot of like, just trying to get on the right track. I don't know why I'm putting so much emphasis on becoming or turning 30, but I just feel like I just want to make sure that I'm like at least creating great habits. You know what I mean? Like, I want to create great habits for myself. I want to really be in a space where, like, all right, girl, you got it. Like, you're doing the right thing. You already know, like, you already got it together type of thing. A story when I was in LA, my dog almost basically died, which was really scary. Towards the end, I felt like just a lot of things was just going wrong. Towards the end of my trip, it was a lot of stuff going wrong. I was like, oh my gosh, I just need to get home so I can, like, get myself together, because it was just so much going on. I was feeling crazy. Chewy had that for like a week, he had been getting into the trash. He had been getting into the trash and eating the trash, eating just stuff that he was not supposed to be eating. And it was my fault, because one time I had left the trash out before I put it into the garbage can. And then another time he had just waited until I went into the bathroom, wait till I took a shower, would get the food off the table. So he was just not being very, very smart. And the very last time before he got really, really sick was he had ate, or what made him really, really sick was he had ate a whole salmon fillet. It was cooked, but it was still way too much fish for his little body to intake. And so he got really, 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 really ill. And I was like, oh my God, Tui, like, what's the matter with you? The morning that I ended up taking him to the hospital, he just didn't want to poop. He was just like looking at me like he was in pain. And then when he finally did poop, it was I don't even want to show you guys what it looked like. And I'm not going to show you guys what it looked like. But let's just say it looked like an alien came out of his body, okay? It was crazy. Oh my God. Just thinking about it makes me want to throw up. And it makes me sad because I was just like, he just looked so out of it. He was throwing up profusely. And he was just out of it. Like, I just felt so bad. He just kept throwing up all over himself, just throwing up everywhere. And it was just really, really bad. So I took him to the hospital. They ended up having to keep him overnight. And they were telling me they might have to do surgery on him because they said that they saw an object in his body. And I was just like, an object? Like, what the hell? A fucking object? Like, what did you eat? Like, what do you have inside? What do you have inside of you right now? I was just freaking out. So I left him in there for a night. The way they were making it sound as if he was like on his last legs. Was that lightning? So I'm just like on the phone bawling to Jermaine. I'm like, oh my gosh, like Tui is literally gonna die. Like, I just feel so sad. I don't know what to do. I was like, I just want to go home at that point because I needed to like take him to his actual vet. And they were saying, so the next morning they were like, he's actually doing a lot better. We want to do a couple more tests on him. And I was like, well, how much is that going to cost? Like, it was just like, at the point I felt like they were taking advantage of me because they were like, we still want to make sure that he doesn't have anything in his stomach. And I'm like, if you guys don't see anything on the x-ray, and what is the ultrasound going to do? Like, if he doesn't see anything on the x-ray, then he's probably fine. And she was saying that he was doing better, like with his vitals and stuff like that. When I got him back, he was melancholy, like just like out of it. He wasn't really just like being his happy fun self. But by the time we got back to Florida, he was back to normal. Basically, he was back to normal, and he's not dehydrated anymore. I've just been making sure that I've been paying attention to, you know, him and him not getting into food and stuff, because that was my bad. Yeah, it was just crazy. Like, having pets is like having children, because you have to just really like pay attention to them and like care for them and get their tests done and their shots and all that stuff. And it's just crazy. Like, if I would have known that I was basically gonna have a kid, I still would have got Chewy though. I still would have got him because I love having a pet. But it's just crazy how much money you spend on pets, and I just was not aware of like how expensive it truly gets. Like, it gets up there. It gets expensive having a pet. So I was like, oh my God. I really wanted to have another dog, but I don't think I'm going to get another one for a long time. Maybe when I have like a kid, I will get them a pet. I might do that. But as far as me getting another dog right now, no. I'm cool with just Chewy. He's a lot of work, obviously. He takes up a lot of time and effort and all that. I do want to have kids soon, though. Not like tomorrow, but I do want to have a kid soon. I'm thinking like 32. We'll see, though. We'll see. We'll see if I end up having a kid by 32. I don't really know. I'm still in my selfish stage, like, and I have no problem saying that as a woman. I just feel like we're always like, you need to have kids, you need to do this, you need to do that. Not too much. I'm okay with being 30 and kidless. Like, I'm really okay with that. I just feel like at this point honestly, with my generation, I feel like we're okay with just maybe not having children. Unlike our parents, like, a lot of my friends, they do have children. What do we think? Hold on. Oh, actually, one of my friends, yes. Okay, so I have one friend that has a kid right now. I had to think about it because, like, a lot of my friends don't have children. I don't know. I just feel like we're just, like, in a different... Either you have a kid early or you just don't have one right now. And I just feel like a lot of my friends are still, like, we're having fun just being out and about and, like, just not having kids. Which is nothing wrong with having children. I just think that, yeah, a lot of my friends that I have just don't have kids yet. And I think it's nice, too, because I'm like, okay, when we do start having kids, at least all our kids will be, like, the same age. And they can, like, play with their friend. They can play with their kids. 2-3 years, maybe, my mind will change. And maybe we'll see a little baby. A little baby. A lot of things have to change in order for me to be like, yeah, I'm ready to have a kid. Because no. I'm trying to figure out what I want to do with my hair next. I don't really know. Kind of in between. Like, do I want to do full-on braids, or do I want to get a sew-in? Since I'm going to New York next week, I'm like, okay, what do I do with my hair? Because I know that I want to, like, I don't want to have my hair like this, because I feel like by the time I get up there, it's going to be, like, old, you know? I'm trying to figure out what do I want to do with my hair. I think I might get it just a full-on sew-in. I don't know, guys. Give me suggestions. Well, by the time you see this, I'll probably be in New York. I don't even know. Hopefully, this will be up by tomorrow. A lot of you have been asking, where's Jermaine? And he's in Toronto right now. He's actually been there since September of last year. If you guys don't know, he's Canadian, so he can't really be in the States unless he has a work visa, which he's been working on. I don't know if you guys follow him. If you do follow him, you've probably seen it already. He already talked about him working on getting his work visa to officially move to the States. So he's almost done with that process. Trevon, his brother, already got his visa, so he's been back and forth here in the States, but Jermaine hasn't been able to really come, so he's waiting on his to get approved. And then he's officially here, finally, for real. Finally here. I was like, we need to do a celebration, like we need to do a party or something, or like we need to go somewhere to celebrate your basically almost citizenship. You can work here in the States. So yeah, that's basically where he's been though. He's just been in Toronto this whole time. I've been thinking about getting a new car by the end of the year for my 30th. I've had the same car since I was like 21 and I haven't got a new one. And it's not because I don't want to. One, I don't really like driving, so that's one thing. There was just really no like real reason to really get a new car, because I just like, okay, this one's fine. Like I like this one, and I've had it for such a long time that it was just like my baby. Like I was just like, okay, this is my car, whatever. And then last year I wanted to get a new one, but I just ended up not getting one because like again I wasn't really here. Like I was going back and forth from LA, and I just really wasn't like here. Again this year, same thing. I haven't really been here. But I don't really plan on leaving anytime soon. So, and then also I'm just like, okay, Symphani, stop putting it off. Like, just get a new car. Like, stop just being weird about it. Just get a new car. Still in between of like, I don't really know what I want to get. I know what I want. And I think I'm probably going to end up getting that car anyways, because that's just the car that I've been wanting. But I'm like, okay, now I kind of want to look around, like see, now that it's like for real, like serious, I want to look around and see, okay, like what are my options here? Because I don't really know what I want to get. I like sitting up off the ground. Like I like being in a truck. I'm going to figure it out. I'm just going to keep looking around. I know which one I want though. I was talking to Jermaine. I was like, I was like wanting to get a Tesla because I just wanted to get a Tesla. I really liked them for the time being, but I think my like for them has gone down. You know, obviously like they're good, you know, for the environment and blah blah blah, whatever. I know that sounds really bad, but they're really great for the environment, okay? Like I want to help the environment, but I also want a different car. Like I want a gas car. Then also I'm planning my 30th, so I'm like, again, I talk about it all the time, but I'm turning 30. I'm planning my 30th right now. I'm still kind of like, I want to do like a month of travel, so I really want to go to all the places that I've been really wanting to go to. But unfortunately, my birthday is in the winter time, so I can only go to those places. I could go to those places and not really care that it's going to be winter in those places. But I want to go when it's like nice weather. So I probably have to change my idea of like where I'm going, because now I feel like it's not going to get. But I want to plan like a month of travel for my birthday. Jermaine's birthday is, so what will happen is we'll start on the 1st of January, travel until the 1st or probably 2nd of February, because Jermaine's birthday is on the 1st. So we'll do like, basically be like a joint trip of like just a month of travel. It'd be really freaking cute. I don't know if I could hold out for a month though. Maybe like 2 weeks. 2 weeks of travel, 3 weeks of travel, because I'm just like, a month is a long time and I like to be back home and working. But we're gonna hop around. We're gonna be like do some fun stuff. I don't know. Me personally, like as much as I like to travel, I'm like, a month, baby? No, I don't know about that. I had to do my lashes. I did like little lash extensions off camera, but I used the IMV, what did I use? The IMV Ultra Black Knot Free in the long shade, the long style. I used the short style, and then I also used the 3D trio as well. Anyway, sorry if you guys hear the noise in the background. So sorry about that. I'm gonna go ahead and hurry up and just finish this though. Damn, they loud as hell downstairs. I mean, outside. My goodness, so loud. I literally didn't hear this at all, like, the whole time. I got this whole set of lipsticks from Nova Beauty. Fashion Nova has their own, like, beauty line right now. So I'm gonna use this color Heaven. This is really pretty. It's like a perfect shade of, like, nude and pink. Oh my gosh, that is so pretty. Not smudge. Oh, flawless. Okay. Let me do my hair. I don't know what I'm just gonna take these out of the braids because I needed to. I don't know what I'm gonna do with my hair the rest of this, like get my whole head with extensions. I'm just gonna have to have my mom like redo my whole hair, which she's probably gonna be like, girl, came out pretty though. All I did was braid it last night. I've been actually working out a lot too, which I'm so like, I've been sticking to it. I've been very like serious about it. Usually when I work out, it's like whatever, like okay, like I work out and it's not a big deal. But lately I've been actually trying to like stick with it. Is that doing too much? If I get moles tattooed, like the tiniest moles, like the tiniest ones. I want one on my nose. I think that would be so cute. Just like a really tiny baby tattoo of a mole on my nose. That'd be so freaking cute. We are finished. We're done. I hope you guys enjoyed my update, my little life update. We're all living life here. We're all just trying our best and everything like that. So I've been enjoying like just the journey of everything and taking my time, but also like being intentional with just everything that I do moving forward. So yeah, I'm pretty excited. I'm very excited. But I hope you guys enjoyed my video. Be sure to hit that like button if you liked it. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. And I will see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.